To Manchester United now and the future of Cristiano Ronaldo, who yesterday held talks with Erik ten Hag for the first time since he signalled his intention to leave Manchester United. Well, Dharmesh joins us live now in the studio. Right, Dharmesh, what's Ronaldo's position now after holding those discussions with Manchester United's manager?
Everything remains unchanged. Manchester United's stance remains unchanged. They say that Cristiano Ronaldo is not for sale. Ronaldo's stance himself remains unchanged. He wants to leave Manchester United and play Champions League football. But the potential options for Cristiano Ronaldo are receding. You remember earlier on in the window, news emerged that Todd Boehly, the Chelsea owner, had met with Jorge Mendes, Cristiano Ronaldo's agent. And there was talk that they were mentioning the fact of Cristiano Ronaldo potentially going to Chelsea. We don't think that one's going to happen. Atletico Madrid and Bayern Munich both have publicly at least said that Ronaldo is not for them. They've ruled themselves out. With regard to Ronaldo himself, he's got a year left on his contract, and Manchester United have an option for a further 12 months. And Manchester United's stance has been very clear from the moment that Ronaldo said that he wanted to leave. He simply is not for sale. He's under contract. We expect him to be at the club next season. And there's even the possibility, Erik ten Hag says, that he'll be there playing for United in that option 12 months as well.
Right, OK, so that's Ronaldo and no change there. But what about Frankie de Jong? Because there appears to have been lots of changes ever since this one started.
This is getting very interesting. This is now a saga as far as Manchester United are concerned, but they are not giving up on the signing of the Barcelona midfielder Frankie de Jong. They believe that a deal is still there to be done. Now, Manchester United remain very comfortable with the position they're in, and that position is they have a broad agreement with Barcelona worth £72 million for Frankie de Jong, including add-ons. Now, I'm sure that Manchester United will have their own deadline privately when they will say, OK, enough is enough. We're not going to get this deal over the line. But that time, I'm told, has not arrived yet. They still believe there is a deal to be done. But they have got other options, and I'm told they're keeping these other options warm, was the phrase I was told, before they activate these other options if the Frankie de Jong deal was not to materialise. But look, this all boils down to the issues he has with his club, Barcelona. He took deferred wage payments after the pandemic. They all took a wage cut, and he's owed between 14 and 17 million pounds. I just wonder, with Barcelona's public utterances from Joan Laporta, the president, from Xavi, the manager, whether they're trying to play a game here. They're saying they've got no intention to sell. We like Frankie de Jong. We're happy with Frankie de Jong, even though during pre-season, Xavi has actually used him as a substitute, brought him off the bench and played him at centre-back in one of the games, and says he could bring a lot at centre-back for Barcelona, whereas behind the scenes, it seems that they're pursuing a deal for Jules Koundé from Sevilla. So where would that leave Frankie de Jong? So everything they're saying in public would imply that they're happy with de Jong and they want him to stay, whereas all of their actions suggest that they don't want him to stay at the club and they want to sell him. It's almost like they're trying to force him out, but de Jong knows that he's owed this much money and he's due that money. I just wonder whether Barcelona are playing a game with United by saying he's not for sale, we don't want to sell him. So maybe United will then do a deal on Barcelona's terms and maybe increase their offer to somewhat offset the deferred wages that de Jong is owed. But as it stands, even though there's so much noise coming from Spain surrounding this deal, Manchester United are not giving up on signing Frankie de Jong at the moment.
It's been suggested that I should ask you about today's shirt number announcements, which intrigues me greatly.
This is interesting. OK, so when Frankie de Jong left Ajax in 2019, the shirt number he had at Ajax was number 21. Now, the player who took over that number 21 when he joined Ajax was Lisandro Martinez. Frankie de Jong went to Barcelona, of course, and wore the number 21. That's his favourite number. Christian Eriksen was at Brentford for a short-term deal last season, and the shirt number he wore was number 21, though we think that his favourite number is 23. That's the one he wore at Tottenham Hotspur. Now, at Manchester United, Paul Pogba has left. He was number 6. Jesse Lingard has left. He was number 14. Edinson Cavani has left, vacating the number 21 shirt. Now, we now know the shirt numbers of Christian Eriksen and Lisandro Martinez. Martinez will wear number 6 and Christian Eriksen will wear number 14. That means the number 21 is still vacant. So a lot of people are putting 2 and 2 together and making 21, shall we say. Frankie de Jong's favourite number is still available. I just wonder whether Manchester United are just keeping it warm in case this deal was to happen.